This is EPLA. Better time to cool down to 32. Sorry about my voice here. This has tree supports, a brim, that's such a small piece. EPLA is said to be even stronger than PET G, but probably a lot easier to print. Well, when your printer's working properly, see, these tree supports come off quite easily. So there's all the tree supports. Look a bit like trees. Probably have to get some pliers on that. So this is like a tripod crank. There's a gear to go in the teeth of the crank, because mine broke. I'll have to pull these out. Might have to drill those. So this is the original part, and some of the teeth have been broken off or flattened or something there, but you might see them there. This is basically the same. To allow for, there's a spring goes inside here, where it'll go in this one for the lever, but so that the hole for the spring, like a recess, isn't right on the edge. I've added all this. 100% infill to give it strength, and EPLA, which is what I'm told is stronger than PET G. Can stand high temperatures than PET G. And prints pretty much like PLA. So there's a hole for a spring to go in. I'm going to use that's a small part I printed out as well. That almost peg goes in that hole. Like so. I'll have to get the spring. And then this lever will press down on that plate, press down on the spring and hold it in a couple of positions. So there's the teeth of the gear, pretty good. There's a groove here which is screwed, almost goes partly in and stops it coming out. Okay. Here's the original spring. I might have to drill this out actually. One good thing about this original spring, we've got an M3 bolt here. Whoops. I've had to thicken the edges up, well in the PLA model I did. See, that helps get that spring into the hole there. And unscrew it. There we are. So that spring is inside the hole. Now there is a widest hole on one of these M3 board in there. Well, first of all, there's a bit of infill support in here. I'm going to drill this out to 2.5 for M3 board, okay? Get the spring, don't want to lose that. So 2.5 twist bit in this battery sort of Black & Decker drill that's not in there straight. Going through from the larger side, this will drill out that tiny sort of support in the hole. And the 2.5 hole in there, this does have a reverse. Has a hammer action and torque, and you can put this switch halfway and that locks the trigger for safety. Right, I'm going to use a 4.5. No, I don't need that actually. I was thinking of drilling this hole a bit bigger, but that spring goes in there okay. You'll have to excuse my talking because I've got a throat problem. Medical, waiting for the results from the hospital. Right, got that spring in there. Pop this over the top. Make sure that can. And sometimes I just put an M3 board. Well, what I'm going to do now is screw, but I'm going to use an Allen one. So just to put threads in this smaller 2.5 hole. This is a cup head Allen board, and I'm doing the tapping action but you turn it a bit, you turn it back, but turn it forward more than you turn it back. Keep doing that until it comes all the way through. This is almost molding threads in this 2.5 hole for the 3mm bolt. It does get, because of the friction, this bolt can get hot. So let it come all the way through a bit. So that's put threads on that side. And that generally I find that successful for most of the things I want to do. I wouldn't probably use this for something that you happen to unscrew and screw it back in. Now this is extremely hard. Have to line, this is like the turning handle. Have to line that hole up with this hole. See, a little bit. Can be a bit fiddly. We can sometimes look down it. Remember, there is a spring in there, so don't just let go, because it might just fly out. It's very hard to say this. No. Try and get this in camera. I'm trying to land, there we are. Now I need a different Allen key for this. Right, the tip of this board has to line up with that, with the hole. But once it starts going in, don't over tighten it. That's a little bit stiff actually. That's better. So that this like cam on there is going to press that down. And like keep it in position, so that's the winder loop, that's the folder out of the way. Right, I'll get the tripod. So it's Albott cheap tripod. I fitted this to put a floating pan tilt on it. Okay, that's 3D printed from slacken this, make sure this is slack and this can move. Line the teeth up, push it in, give it a quick test. Well, actually what I'm going to do is get some grease on it, okay? Quite a bit dead on this, so let me get some grease. I've got some of this, it says lithium grease, TF2, multi-purpose. Put some on the teeth. Put some on this peg thing here. And round here a bit on the shaft. The teeth after then line up with the teeth on here. See, that's got teeth on there. See, some of the grease is coming off on there. Let's try falling that down, yeah, and that stops in position. Right, there's a small screw goes in here, goes in that slot I tried to show you earlier. Can we see that screw hole? So that wants to be screwed in, but not so tight it's going to stop the turning. That'll stop this coming out, okay? I'm going to do that off camera. So here I have I fitted this pan tilt head on, which is the basic one. That came with the tripod I'm actually using now. But any sort of number 20 1/4" width fitting, tripod fitting, will fit on there. Now that's about, let me go a little bit higher. Make sure you have the lock and nut loose. And that's about the height. It's down. That's up. Down. And fold the handle down. So this sticks out quite a bit more as opposed to this one. I don't know what type of plastic this one is. This is EPLA. As I say, I'm told that is a stronger, can withstand high temperatures and even PET-G, but prints pretty much like PLA. Has some other advantages as well. Right, that's about that. That's okay. Not the quietest, and it does, let's try going smoothly. obviously you can look at what height you wanted that pan tilt. Okay, I'm leaving it at that. That's like folding the handle out the way as much as possible. Try and show you round. That bowl, it will have a friction fit into the plastic there, so that should be okay. Right, that's it. I almost forgot to say that the original pin does have splines on it, but as you see, I used a ball, M3 ball instead. Now I had to knock this out with a hex driver I have. But be careful there, because you do have the spring, and there's a metal piece I think on the spring that I lost, so I painted that plastic part out. Okay, I almost forgot to show you this.